Hi Internet, as always, here's my Matchbox disclaimer. I'm not your attorney unless you have signed a contract with me and paid the applicable fees. Today I want to talk about the news about the former president's attorneys that are being forced to testify in criminal investigations. And you may wonder why a divorce attorney would want to talk about this on the internet. Well, here's the main reason. It is frequent for divorce attorneys to have to remind their clients that they will not participate in the commission of a crime. And in particular, it's mostly fraud, and it's fraud that relates to clients' responses to legal documents. So, for example, responding to discovery requests or any type of pleading that's been filed. Divorce is so personal, and sometimes people think that if they admit to facts that essentially show they're human, that it's going to hurt their divorce case. So they'll lie on the record, and then at some point, evidence always comes out that they lied, and then that person has committed perjury. And it's so important for your divorce attorney to understand and know some great criminal attorneys, because if you think your client's committed a crime, you don't want your client to incriminate themselves on the record or otherwise. So I think that's why the news is so fascinating to me right now, because all of these attorneys have essentially participated in a crime by not having the ability to say to a client no, and by not protecting their client's interests because their client is out of control. And I don't mean this in a political sense. So before you at me or come in the comments, just understand it's not hard to see where I fall politically. But I represent people that are liberal, conservative, Democrat, Republican, nihilist, conspiracy theorist, you name it, and I've worked with that person. And if that's baffling, it just means you've never been through any type of family law proceeding, and you don't understand that divorce or custody or financial division is the great equalizer that can cut across political, economical, religious, and any other ideology. So it's really important that a client understands that your attorney has a right to say, nope, I don't really want to commit a crime with you. And most attorneys do set proper boundaries, and they'll make sure they do whatever they can to protect their client from self-incrimination and ultimately from committing crimes. But all of this news makes it sound so shocking, which it is. But for divorce attorneys, we just see this over and over again, where there are attorneys on the other side that are essentially aiding and abetting their clients in committing crimes. And I think a lot of times the attorneys don't even realize that's what they're doing. Now, I've always been lucky. I have a pretty good sense of, and a good gut sense of what's right and wrong. So even if I don't know the exact law, if I have a client doing something that smells weird or funny, pretty good to call my client out on it. I have yet to have a judge say to me that I have to produce attorney-client privilege material, and I think it's a pretty good sign if your attorney has never had to testify against a client in a criminal investigation or a civil case either. It's a real weird world out there, guys, so stay safe.